Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, guests and staff. I'm Mitch McCann. I'm the Associate Dean of Public Safety Training Programs here at Allan Hancock College. I wanted to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Allan Hancock College's Spring 2023 EMS Academy. It's an exciting day for everyone, and welcoming you here for today's event is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their amazing achievements. Today's graduates have just completed 170 hours of rigorous training and have been challenged throughout their time at the EMS Academy and have all finished strong. And now, would you please help me welcome the 2023 Allan Hancock College EMS Spring Academy as they come into the room. Would everybody please remain standing? I would like to call forward Gerardo Colores to the front to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone, please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce our college superintendent and president, Dr. Kevin Walther, to the podium to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. What a great day, and what a great group of students that are sitting very close to us this year. So this is great. Families and friends, we want to let you know how grateful we are, especially if you live in northern Santa Barbara County, for this facility. Our training facility sits on 60 acres or so. And thanks to the Measure I bond that was passed in 2006, we were able to construct this incredible facility, $40 million, the largest single expenditure ever by Allan Hancock College, and all supported by the property taxes of the residents of northern Santa Barbara County. So we're grateful for that, but we're more excited by the fact that we're able to train the next generation of public servants and first responders here, whether it be the EMS students that are in front of you today, or the Fire Academy students that graduated last week, or the Police Academy students that will graduate in a couple of weeks. Nothing is more central to our mission than providing our community with first responders that are ready to go the minute they walk out. And I can tell you, on your worst day, when one of these students shows up, or when somebody shows up in an ambulance, you really want it to be somebody who is trained at Allan Hancock College, because we're doing the right things to make sure that these students are willing to take care of you, your friends, and your family on those terrible days. So congratulations to the graduates, thank you to the families, and thank you to our team.
Thank you, Dr. Walters, for those inspiring words. And now I'd like to also ask our Board of Trustees to stand up that are visiting here today. If you could please welcome them to and our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Bob Curry. Well, there's been a great deal of ongoing preparation and energy involved in the delivery and training for the Spring 23 EMS Academy. The success of the Academy is a reflection of the commitment, dedication, quality, and professionalism of the students, training staff, and our instructors. I thank them all for a job well done. I want to send out a special thanks to the following staff for their diligent efforts in making this class a success. Our EMS program coordinator, of course, Sue Zoll. Okay, after that you have to hold your applause till I name them all, otherwise we'll be here for an hour. Our instructional support staff, Sabrina Harabi, Devin Perea, Dan Turner, Patrick Schmitz, Brian Scally, Abraham Villanueva, Kathy Diaz. Our administrative support staff, Ajane Griggs, Danielle Rivera, Yvette Dorado, J.C. Miller, and Julie Rios. From this building, our public safety mechanic, Mike Cottam, and our instructional aide, Russ Capshaw. Our department chair, John Cesena, our audio-visual technician, Al Garcia, and the many other staff members behind the scenes here at Public Safety Training Center. We couldn't do it without them. Would you join me just a round of applause? Now, before we begin, I wanted to say a few words to the graduating class. I've been in public safety for about 40 years now, and I can tell you today when you graduate, you're ready to face the many challenges and opportunities that lie ahead of you in the service of others. If that is the path you choose to continue on, you are well-trained, well-prepared, educated, and ready to take on your next endeavor. Throughout your time in our program, you've embraced teamwork, professionalism, and established a solid work ethic. The staff and instructors have prepared you well, and now the next step is up to you. Exciting times. What you choose to become is in your hands. Career in the EMS field is definitely a noble profession, and to serve others is a higher calling. You are all now up to that challenge, and all of us here at the Public Safety Training Center are very excited and honored to be a part of your future. We can't wait to see what each of you do next, so thank you guys. And then I also want to thank the family and friends, because when you go through one of these public safety academies, it is a team effort and stuff. And so for all of you that are out there, the family and friends of the graduates that are here today and we're behind the scenes this whole academy, they appreciate it and we appreciate it, and it's led to this success today of them being here. I'm now going to invite the program's coordinator, Suze Roll, to the podium. Suze is the heart and soul of the EMS program and is going to say a few words to the class and audience before announcing the class recipients for the individual special achievements. Would you help me welcome them once again, Suze Roll?
So first thing, tissue, put that in the station. All right, so welcome you all today, and thank you for supporting your family or friend as they graduate from the Allan Hancock EMS Academy. I'd like to share a taste of what your family will be part of. Some of you work in the field already, so they have a good understanding. But for some of you, this is new. It will be stepping into a second family, a special family, the family of first responders. It's a beautiful Saturday. My boys at home were getting ready for their soccer games, while my partner Jen, a flight nurse in training, and I had finished our morning brief with our pilot, and we were finishing up with our morning duties pre-flight. I worked as a flight nurse for 15 years. My office for 15 years was a helicopter that just sat outside a double wide. That is the home of Kelstar 7. Our tones went off suddenly, as they do. My sister, if she was visiting, would stand up screaming. Kern, engine 22, Kern, engine 23, Hall ambulance 55, Kelstar 7, vehicle off a cliff. CHP on scene. So how are you guys feeling? A little adrenaline, like you want to be on that call? For me, all I thought about at that moment was I better go pee. And off I zipped to the bathroom. You don't want to be in a helicopter with vibration with a full bladder. As we were flying to the scene, we were talking to dispatch, to firefighters arriving on scene, to each other as the pilot, which we lovingly called our bus driver. Looking at weather, contingency plans, destination, air traffic control, so much more, all while eyes are out for safety. You never know when a flock of geese try to take you on. We learned there was 2 victims, 1 ejected. A second helicopter was activated at the scene, was quite remote with a trauma time, which is critical. We need to get them to a surgeon. I looked to my partner sitting in the front and encouraged her to take a deep diaphragmatic breath. Her skills coming from Kelstar were exceptional. This was a new kind of nursing. We were out in the big open world, the big world of pre-hospital. As we orbited, we could see the little truck was near the bottom of an 80-foot drop. Our LZ, which is the landing zone, was across the dry bed on its shore. The second LZ was up the embankment in a cow pasture. Second helicopter's ETA 11 minutes. We landed, cleared out by our pilot, and off we went with all of our necessary life-saving gear. My partner received report on our victim from a brand new medic. And if you've seen deer with the headlights on, it was 2 deers with headlights on. What happened? They were bad. What did you do? Internally I'm giggling a little bit because you have to have a learning curve. I knew that feeling when I was new. I giggled inside. But they both fell back on their training. They had their partners and the other EMS personnel. Watching our victim being extricated by fire, hall medics, CalStar, moving like we were a well-oiled machine was the most beautiful sight. Not all calls run without hiccups, or as we all know, monkey wrenches. But that is also where pre-hospital prevail. Critical thinking. What's plan A, plan B, plan C? Communication, mutual respect, and exceptional training. I recall feeling such pride that I was part of this family. This is where I was supposed to be. As we headed back to our aircraft to load, the second helicopter was landing above us. Out of nowhere, something hit my helmet and tipped my head back with a velocity. Then something hit the blades, exploded. Like, what the hell was going on? I looked into the aircraft and saw everything dusted. And on the patient wrapped up in a blanket, light brown. As we were lifting, I saw the culprit. The first helicopter shooting dry cow pies off the hillside at us. We were hit by cow poop. That is welcome to pre-hospital. You never know what's going to hit you. I'm on the comms, lifted en route to KMC. Thank you for your assistance. That's typically we talk to fire or EMS on the ground. Thank you, CalStar. Have a safe flight. Focus back on our critical patient, 14-minute ETA. That was my happy place. We're zoned in on our job. Now time warp. So I'm driving to work here at the public safety. And I do my ritual drive thinking. Often it's a student or two. How can I empower them to make better choices? Or it's about medicine, such as sepsis, the inflammatory cascade, the cytokine. How can we prevent that? But as we get close to graduation, I think of what messages I'd like to share with the students that I have grown to love. The message I think is essential to hold on to is this: fall back on your team. I fall back on my team. The staff that we have here, I couldn't be more proud of. I'm going to cry. I'm digging. I am such a pansy. But, these guys know it. It doesn't mean I'm not strong, but I am a pansy. Okay. Your EMS family, they will have your back. Staff of the Academy, I want you to stand up one more time. We fall back on each other, and I have fallen back on them a lot recently with a lot of things happening, and I've had nothing but support. Thank you. I know, it's so bad. Okay. They teach because they love to enable others to learn. I'm so proud of our team. The next thing is take care of yourself. You can't give to others if you have nothing to give. Don't give it all away. You must find balance. Exercise, eat better, learn, and laugh. Laugh hard. Watch those stupid cat videos if you have to. Learn to handle failure. Failure makes you who you are. It is the building blocks of your character and being. Doors open when you learn to take failure in. more lives are saved. Embrace it. Allison Levine, she's a renowned mountain climber and author of On the Edge, talks about working in an extreme environment and giving ourselves permission to fail. Even with all of your training and preparation, you will fail. It is not a bad thing in itself, but not learning from it is inexcusable. Be a leader. Create a leader. Leadership is what you strive for within yourself and guiding others. This class is full of leaders. And finally, own your decisions. As a Navy SEAL called it, extreme ownership. When you do, doors open. The first door is empowerment, believing in yourself. One thing I want to share is a little bit about failure. And I hope Luke doesn't mind. But Luke was taking National Registry yesterday. And he struggled with the test, not because he didn't know it, because he was anxious and doubting himself. We do that all the time. And I paired him with the coach. And we thought long and hard about who we paired each with to empower each other. And what I saw and what we saw from the beginning of that self-doubt was massive growth. When he finished his test at the end of the day, it was near perfection. He was calm, he was focused, he fell back on his partner, he fell back on his team, and he said, I can do this. He learned from it. Stand up, Luke. So, with that being said, pairing up with the coach, also known as Zach, I would like him to come forward and address the class.
A lot more people up here. All right. Class, let me get a class clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So for friends and family, thank you all so much for coming. Faculty and staff, thank you all so much for your hard work. I want to give a little background as to why I'm the coach. Before the academy began, we had 2 days of introductory courses, and I showed up. I had a shaved head, a beard, a black polo, and khakis. And most everybody was looking at me and coming up to me and saying, "Good afternoon, sir. Good morning, sir." And I was walking away with my head held higher and thinking, about time I got some respect. It wasn't until we had our first day of academy that we all come in clean shaved, looking ridiculous, that I was talking to one of the classmates, and they said, "Oh, I thought you were an instructor." And I swear about half the class all slammed their hands down and said, "Yes, we thought you were an instructor for the police academy." And it made me feel really good. But then somebody, and I believe it was Ethan, looked at me and said, "But now you look like you take high school football really serious." And I don't know if he meant it as a diss or as a compliment, but for me, it just melted my heart. And from that day forward, Coach was born, and his coach is what everyone called me. And I didn't think it really stuck until one day I was walking down the hall, and Brian just walked by me and he said, "Good morning, Coach." And I said, all right. And it was through all my years of school, I finally learned that doing the homework and the reading and asking questions and paying attention, actually you learn and are able to retain things. So when classmates came up and asked me questions or needed help, I was actually able to assist and fulfill the coach role. And the biggest accomplishment was with Luke yesterday. When he was finishing his last bit of his trauma assessment, he said the last phrase, and I knew he nailed it, and I don't think I chest bumped or screamed as hard since high school football, funny enough. But I was happy when Suze gave me the opportunity to come up here and address the class. I am not the valedictorian, but I do want to say, because I know what I got on the test, that's why I'm saying that. But I did want to come up here and address the classmates. You guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you all enough. These last 7-8 months of my personal life have been some of the most difficult emotionally, spiritually, and mentally that I've experienced in my life thus far. And every Wednesday I knew it was never a point that I was dreading coming to Academy. I was always looking forward to it because all of you always put me in a good mood. Every single one of you put a smile on my face or made me laugh, and I cannot thank you enough. Also, a little something before I end to commence our graduation going forward. Every test day, we had 4 written tests and skills yesterday. And I was asked at the first test to give a pump-up speech to get the class going. And I did it for every test, and I did it yesterday, and I don't think today should be an exception, okay? So I do encourage and ask and tell you, you are obligated as friends and family and as faculty and staff members to join us in a slow clap. All you have to do is watch my tempo, and you'll figure it out. So, class, here we go.
So shy. Okay, that was awesome. Now you see how we called him the coach. So, what we'd like to start next with is doing special awards. We had 3 awards that were selected by the students, and the remainder of the awards, the staff. You know, we sat and talked a lot about who we felt would be the appropriate recipient. Although I want to give everyone an award, my staff said no. Yeah. Okay, so we can start with, you can hand that to me, I'm going to read off each one. So the first award we have is for leadership, and this is selected by the staff. This certificate acknowledges the student who most clearly presents themselves as a developed leader. And this was a lot of you. I mean, this is why this team is exceptional. This student is respectful, responsive, assistive, and inspiring to their fellow classmates. And of course, we're proud to bestow this to Zach, Coach Adam. Picture? Is that how we're doing it? I'm kind of...
Shake some hands, kiss some babies.
Oh.
Get over here. Yeah. All right, you guys get a picture right up there.
All right.
Get ready? Big smile. All eyes on me. Right in this lens. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. This was selected by fellow students. This award is titled Most Valuable Partner. This certificate acknowledges a student who recognized by their fellow classmates as a person who is trustworthy, expressive, reliable, who would make the best partner to work with. This is honored to bestow it to Dennis Brin.
Tell me where you want me to see.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Perfect. Very good.
Dennis was a fire EMT for many, many years and has come back into the field. That shows you how much he loves it. The next award, we have a tie. This is titled A Force of Good. It is awarded to the student who has shown us the true meaning of benevolence, always demonstrating kindness to all. This individual is quiet in demeanor, yet always steps forward and determined to meet the challenges of the course. We have 2. Annika Jensen. Yeah. brilliant skills. A hugger. The next award is the most motivated, and this was selected by staff. This certificate awarded to student drive and commitment to the course has always exhibited the willingness to go the distance in and out of the classroom. And we are very honored to bestow this to Jessie DeBone. And we have one other one that was a tie, we could not decide. It's chosen by the staff. It's awarded to the student who has faced all obstacles as challenges to overcome. The student is a true bulldog whose intense determination, with a sprinkle of stubbornness, without question, showed toughness and resilience. We are proud to bestow this to Crystal Raposo. This award is Got Your Back. This was selected by the students. And in working in the classroom, in the lab, performing clinicals, ride-alongs, Jessie DeBone had your back. Right. A second. I know. That takes a lot with this class. This, okay, I'm going to cry now, but this award is huge to me. Most improved, and it was selected by the staff for a student who's shown the most improvement over the semester. And it wasn't just over the semester. I've not seen a student take on decisions in their life and change in such a significant way and blossom like I've never seen. I can't even tell you how proud all of us are of this individual, Allan Godino. All right, so this is a new award we created, and we thought of one individual that we felt had skill sets in all the areas, and there were so many of you. I mean, I can't even express how awesome this class was. This individual demonstrated leadership, critical thinking, perfect timing humor, and then not so perfect timing humor, compassion, patience, and the stubbornness to get back up no matter how many times he fell. This is a saying, I thought, when life brings big winds of change that almost blow you over, close your eyes, hold on tight, and believe. Colin Campbell. So we have one recipient of the Wade J. Madison EMT Scholarship. We're very proud to bestow this to Giovanni Lucatiero. So our final award is our valedictorian. And there was, I went in the office yesterday and these guys are putting in every grade, every little nook and cranny to make sure that we had it because the battle was tight. And I'll read the rest of this. Let the drums roll. It is the single highest academic grade for the spring of 2023. By this achievement, the student has shown the will and determination to get to the top of the EMS Academy. We are very proud to bestow this to Stephen Cruz. And Ezra was right on his tail. Watch out for Ezra. He is one sharp. He's going to be amazing. So next I would like to invite up Dr. Walters to give awards of completion certificate, and then we will do a closing ceremony and it'll be completed. Apologize. I'd like to have our our valedictorian come up and have share some comments.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to celebrate this special day. None of this would be sitting here if it wasn't for the support of our loving families and all the faculty who have dedicated countless hours of their time and energy teaching us these skills we will take with us as we embark on this new career path. We all come from various backgrounds and bring our unique qualities and experiences with us wherever we go. For most of us, this is just the beginning. For others, it's an exciting new career change. And for some, it's us returning for more after already having a full career of serving the public. Despite where we all advance in our careers, we all will share the same desire to help and give back to others. The best advice I can give you all is to work hard, remain humble, and never stop challenging yourself. It is never too late to pursue a career in what makes you happy. The roads in which we are all traveling are paved with important life lessons, and I'm a firm believer that we all end up where we are meant to be. In a world where most people are unhappy with their career choices, it is refreshing to see someone like Suze, who is so in love with what she does. There is nothing Suze wouldn't do for one of her students or her profession. It has been an honor to watch her take a class full of students, lead them to success, and teach them to believe in themselves. She has poured her heart and soul into the EMS program and will continue to do so with the expansion of the paramedic program starting this fall semester. So thank you, Suze. It was an honor having you as part of our journey, and I know we'll always have someone like you supporting us. Over the past several months, we have demonstrated discipline and consistency each week, leading to this great achievement we have gained today. With these new set of skills and responsibilities, as well as an obligation to aid others, I hope you will make an impact in the community. So I encourage you, as we all sit here today graduating, to begin your careers as EMTs with faith and discipline and selfless devotion to duty. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Okay, so let's return to that. Dr. Walters, please. And we're going to be giving you your certificate completions. And I'll be doing this in alphabetical order. And if I don't pronounce your name right, it's Sabrina's fault. So, announcement of graduates. You'll be coming up and receiving it from Dr. Walters. Zachary Adam. Ethan Aralo. Jerry Brajos. Colin Campbell. Brendan Cavaletto. Geraldo Colores. And thank him for his services as well. Stephen Cruz. Jesse Lamone. Adrian De Luna. Christian Garcia. Armando Gomez. Andres Gonzalez. Thank you for your service as well, Andres. Allan Gudino. Noah Harbor, and I don't have the full last name. Noah. Ezra Horvath. He'll be in fire next year. Annika Jensen. Aiden Lane. Just hired on by CDF. Congrats.
Thank you.
Giovanni Lucatero. Danny McKinley. There you go. Not so serious, Danny. Congrats. Giselle Mendez. She's little but mighty. Micah Moore. Raymond Ochoa. Francisco Ojeda. Jonathan Odanis. Excellent student, Jonathan. Dennis Carrera. Luke Potter. Good job, Luke. He's got that walk now. Jordan Raffanello. Congrats. Candy Ramirez. There's only 4 women in this class. That's all the guys can handle. These are good, strong women. Danielle Ramos. Crystal Raposo. Wesley Vanderlinden. Look at that walk. That was smooth. Gustavo Vasquez. Eric Vera. tell they don't like each other, huh? Congratulations. I have just a few closing remarks, and then freedom. For 17 weeks, I had you guys. We. For those sitting here in the audience, we had your family and your friend. 17 weeks isn't a long time. To teach theory skills with the best instructors, we saw a team form within this class. They're allowed to argue questions if they felt they got incorrectly graded, and I love that because bring it on. And they did. They challenged me. And sometimes I'd say, that's a good, valid thing. We'll modify that question. At the time, they didn't. But that's part of the whole process of becoming a team. We saw this team form quickly, and it's got tighter and tighter. Some of you are going to be lifetime friends from this class. The mission, if you choose to take it, is to find your superpowers. It is a student that must open the doors of growth and opportunity. It's a beautiful thing to watch. We could not be more proud to be there in the beginning of this journey. Being a first responder as an EMS provider is an honor. It is not an easy job. It's not a job for glory seekers. You meet failure head on at times. It requires resiliency, mutual respect, focus, and strength, both emotionally and physically. It requires that you own your decisions in success and failures. Being a first responder is a badge of honor. Welcome. We've commenced this graduation. Thank you all for coming.